Hey guys, so today's video is just going to be a sit down talk video. I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I have been having emotional distress. I'm not doing very good. I'm just going to be honest. Like last night I had anxiety attacks and I cried last night for 3 hours straight. My eyes were super swollen. You can kind of still tell, and like the redness in my cheeks. Like I've even cried today. It's just been a lot. I am going through like a lot mentally, but I honestly feel like one of the biggest reasons is because like usually I turn to food anytime that I feel any sort of emotion, whether it's like happy, sad, depressed, bored, like whatever. Like I would always turn to food. That is just what I did, and it helped me. Like if I was happy, I would turn to food. It would make me happier. If I was sad, I would turn to food and it would numb me and make me feel better. And now I'm not allowing myself to do that. So I feel like that's making me feel more emotions that I like don't want to feel. Ugh, I just look crazy. I woke up a little bit ago and honestly, the only thing I've done today has been my weigh-in. So I wanted to make this video and just let you guys know how that went. So if you guys watched my vlog for yesterday, you guys know that I was doing this whole fasting situation because I had ordered a meal from a Mexican restaurant that I really enjoy. I love it. It fit into my calories, but the situation was I had ate it pretty early in the day. So I had to go a good 8-9 hours before I even went to sleep without eating anything besides a little bit of carrots, and I was successful. That was a struggle, but I just wanted to update you guys on that and let you guys know that even after I ended my vlog, edited it, and scheduled it to go up, that I still was successful in that, and I'm very proud of myself. It just shows that if 90% of the time I am making healthy choices and, you know, eating my 3 meals in a day, I can also, you know, sometimes just have that one meal that makes me feel like I'm not depriving myself, because I notice that deprivation causes me to go insane. It's bad. But 90% of the time I am making healthier choices, and I was on YouNow yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. And a lot of people were asking, you know, like what types of food are you eating mostly of and stuff. So I wanted to let you guys know, for me, I've been eating a lot of wraps. If you guys go to Walmart, this is where I get it from. The good old Walmart. There are these spinach wraps, and they're only 50 calories for one of them. And what I do is I just put a light amount of mayonnaise, just very light amount. And it's also light mayo, so the calories are a lot lower. And then I'll add chicken lunch meat and a pepper jack cheese, and I'll have carrots on the side for like a little crunch. That has been something that is satisfying to me because it's super low calorie, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's processed, but for me, that's a lot healthier than the things that I have been eating and was eating before I started this weight loss journey. So that has just been a really good choice for me. So I also have been really, really loving turkey burgers. I like a turkey burger without the bun or anything like that. I'll just eat it as a slab of meat. I hate that word, a slab of meat. Like that sounds so gross, but it's so good. And I cook mine in the air fryer, and I'll have just like veggies on the side. I've also been loving cauliflower, whether it's cauliflower rice or like just, you know, the big pieces of cauliflower. Like you can just do so many things with cauliflower. I'm not counting carbs or anything like that, but I like to have 3 meals a day. And if I notice that I have had carbs for both my first 2 meals, I won't have it for my third. And it's not because carbs are bad for you. I don't think that at all. I don't think carbs will make you gain weight. I feel like everything is about calories. And I am not a nutritionist. I know a lot of people will probably disagree with that, but this is just what's working for me. Is I notice that things that are, you know, lower in carbs or don't have carbs is less calories, but honestly it just depends. Like my example is I'll choose cauliflower rice over brown rice because you get a lot more cauliflower rice over the brown rice, and the cauliflower rice is a lot less calories. So yeah, my meals are super simple and they're kind of boring, but for me, I feel like if I made them complicated, then I wouldn't want to do it and I would just fail, because I personally hate cooking. I don't want to stand over the stove for hours on end, and I don't really want to get creative in this point of my journey because I personally prefer the foods that are more simple, and it makes it to where I keep going and I don't feel overwhelmed with having to cook. I've also been doing intermittent fasting. That word is always so hard to say. So I will go about 16, 17 hours without eating and allow myself that 8-hour or 7-hour time to eat. And I feel like it's kind of like a natural thing. I'm not really like forcing myself to do it, but I noticed like I like the feeling of eating several hours before I fall asleep, because I like the feeling of being hungry before I go to bed, because when I am off track, I am like full and sluggish and feeling sick before I go to bed. But then when I'm on track, that feeling of just kind of being a little hungry right before you go to bed is such a great feeling, because that shows that you succeeded. I know that sounds like crazy and weird, but whatever. But then when I wake up, I never really am hungry. I go hours without eating. That's just like how I've always been. But I noticed that this is also helping with my binging. So, okay, I feel like I'm actually rambling right now. So we should probably get to the weigh-in. I feel like that's why everyone's here, which I totally understand, because that's why I would be here as well. So my weigh-in, I didn't speak about this goal a week ago when I weighed in. By the way, my weigh-ins will be on Thursday, because that's when I weigh it in at my heaviest at 572.4. So we're just going to keep it as that. But I do catch myself weighing in a couple times a day. I talked about that in a vlog, but for me, I feel like it's not anything that's messing with my brain too much. I feel like it's actually keeping me from binging, keeping me from messing up and all that type of deal. But for like my overall, like trying to track my progress, obviously everything is just going to be weekly. Like I will not put my weights inside of my Fitness Pal until every single, I think I'm going to do every Friday I'll put it in, because I want my video to be up before I put on my Fitness Pal, because I have so many friends on my Fitness Pal. I don't want anyone to know the tea before you see the video. So anyways, I feel like I'm totally rambling. Okay, so last Thursday I was 572.4, which is, you know, horrid, whatever. My goal was to lose 10 pounds the first week. I know that's a lot, but for someone my size, I honestly feel like I could have lost more than 10 pounds. And depending on, you know, what type of water situation I was having or doing or drinking, and depending on what kind of like sodium situation I was having, I could have lost less. And like also that has a lot to do with like how many times I binge, which by the way, I want to do an update on that. I haven't binged in quite a few days. I actually have to go back and see how many days it's been so I can start counting, because I am so proud of myself. And I also noticed, okay, sorry, I'm like totally rambling. This video, I thought it was gonna be like 3 minutes long. A lot of people tell me I eat super fast and that I should be more mindful when I'm eating. I have been doing that as well. I have been trying to eat slower. I've been just trying to focus more on my food instead of like, I do watch like TV while I'm eating. That's just like a thing. I'll watch like True Blood. That's been my jam lately. So I have been doing that, but I try to focus more on the food than on the show, because I notice for me in the past, like if I'm sitting there binging, I'll do it while I'm watching something, or if I'm overeating, I'll do it while I'm watching something. And I always pay more attention to what I'm watching versus the food that's going in my mouth. Like if I have a can of Pringles, like the can of Pringles will be gone and I'm like, where'd they go? And it's because I'm paying more attention to the TV show. And I know a lot of people will say, you know, just don't watch anything while you're eating. I can't.
That's so weird.
I'm not there yet.
Even supposed to sit there and stare at the wall. Like
even Becky's like, that's so weird. I can't. Okay, because that's just how life is, you know, which is okay. But I am focusing a lot more on my food versus what I'm watching. But I'm still paying attention to what I'm watching, obviously. Stop rambling, Amberlynn. Okay, so 572.4 was last Thursday. My goal was to lose 10 pounds. So I actually filmed myself stepping on the scale, and I was wearing this maxi dress. So I also filmed myself weighing the maxi dress so we can get a little how much do these things weigh type of situation. So I'll put that in right here. So I'm gonna turn it on. Or can you see it? Can you see the scale?
No.
I just want them to see that I'm turning it on.
Hello.
All you have to do is tap the side of it.
It's ready.
And then how I get on is I put my hand right here just for some help. And then I take my hand off. Are you showing that I'm just standing here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
562.0 pounds.
Oh! I'm shaking.
That is a lot since yesterday.
Just since this week. Oh my god,
Wow.
Can't wait to show you guys. And not only that, but I have to put my maxi dress on the scale to see how much this weighs, because usually I weigh myself with just a tiny shirt. So I'm even less than that. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so we're gonna use this scale to weigh this because this scale is meant to weigh things that are like this. All right, dropping it down. 1.2 pounds. You guys, so the scale said 562.0. So I put my dress on the scale that'll actually weigh the dress because that scale is so expensive. I don't even want to talk about it. But the dress weighed 1.2. If you see me looking over here, it's because I wrote all this down in my little notebook because I don't remember numbers at all. So the maxi dress does weigh 1.2, but I only took away 0.6 from the maxi dress because usually I'm wearing a shirt. I didn't take away the whole 1.2. So my weigh-in was 561.4 then, because 562.0 minus 0.6 is 561.4. So that means I lost 11 pounds this week. So my week 1, I'm down 11 pounds. I'm very proud of myself. It's crazy to think that, you know, I had some slip ups here and there and done some things I shouldn't have, like in the beginning of the week. And it's like, I could have lost even more. You know, it's pretty neat that I was able to do that. And that was me trying, because it's so much easier for me to gain those 11 pounds versus lose those 11 pounds. So I'm not really sure if I want to set another goal for the second week. I mean, I feel like I aim way too high sometimes, and I feel like I want to lose another 10 pounds. But I don't think it's going to be doable because there's like that phantom, or is it placebo, or is it real? I don't know. But people always say in the second week, you always lose, you know, a lot less than you did the first week, which is understandable because it's a lot of water weight and stuff. But anyways, I'm just so proud of myself. Like, I'm doing it. I am doing it. I am doing it. I don't know what that was. So for next week, I'd love to lose 10 more pounds because that would be 21 pounds down in 2 weeks. It'd be great. It'd be wonderful. It would be amazing. But as long as I lose over 6 pounds, I think I'm golden. Yeah, 6 pounds to 10 pounds would be amazing. That would be where it's at for sure. But it's so crazy. Just those 11 pounds down and just me eating better and stuff. Like, I feel like my breathing isn't as bad. I do have more stamina already. And it's like, I feel like my face is looking a little clearer. Like, I have these scars. You guys always talk about those. It's just, you know, things do get better. I'm feeling better. And, I mean, I do have some like really bad depression and anxiety going on, but that's just like a whole other situation all in itself. But I feel a lot better, the 11 pounds being gone, so I can't wait until it's 20 pounds and then 30 pounds and then 40 pounds and then 50 pounds. And I'm super excited, and I'm doing this by myself. I'm doing this. I'm just really happy. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.